This video is sponsored by Aura.
How's recycling, gay?
Don't play stupid, all right? You know why. And Ana, I'm sorry I made your homegirl Loretta cry because she had a big forehead and I called her Forjeta and all the homies like, damn, my boy, that's a good one. I say, yeah. But looking back on it, that wasn't right.
Wanna know why they call us Chicanos? It's because she got no good TV series.
Ah, come on, fool.
You need to leave.
That shit is f***ing trash, dog. Get the f*** off the airway.
In all seriousness, whenever it came to Mexican/Chicano media, TV sitcoms have always lacked. We've got great comedians, pretty iconic films, but the TV shows we got were, they were good for the time, but a bit cringe looking back at it now.
I know, huh?
But hermanos and sisters, there is finally a good Chicano/Latino show without any of that BS. And that show is... Let me tell you why. Number one, the character.
Julio, acércalo a la orilla.
Está muy alto. Tengo miedo.
Si no se ve tan empinado desde aquí.
Julio Lopez is one of the main characters, and he's like this nice guy, self-righteous, super safe, narcissistic, millennial type of dude. And you'd think that this nice guy aspect would get overplayed and repetitive, but nah. When it's contrasted with his cousin's character, Luis, who's like this all machismo, blunt, kinda dumb, immature,
You probably f***ed up your esophagus.
Esophagus, these nuts. Ah, come on, fool.
and y'all already know he's lost in the cholo sauce. It's a yin and yang type of contrast where Luis is just out of prison, still trying to keep up that bigger brother tough mentality, while Julio and time have passed him by. And Julio throwing this in his face whenever he gets the chance to.
It's not 2005. Tobey Maguire ain't Spider-Man anymore.
But it's not always them just fighting.
Why'd you flinch? Stop flinching. Stop.
Sometimes they're chilling, sometimes they're vibing, sometimes they're struggling, and sometimes they're not sick-ass foos, but they're just regular-ass foos. On top of that, you got Minister Payne, aka Spider, aka Christopher, aka What are you doing, Tone?
I can breathe. I can breathe.
He's like this philanthropist that's giving gangbangers a second chance at life, who also acts as this boss/mentor for life for the other two characters.
You need to think of me more as a cautionary tale than a role model.
There's also Chef Percy Williams, and he's like this random crazy cuckoo character, but oddly enough, also the most level-headed character of them all at times.
Y'all living in the garage? This shit is sad. I got a garage, you know who live in there? A car, not two Mexicans.
And of course, there's a bunch of other more memorable characters too, like Sweet Abuelita, Crazy Ranchero Mexican, ex-cholos, the old heads, generic late 90s, early 2000s Honda Accord. These characters are all great too, but sometimes some episodes spend a little too much time with these side characters, especially in season 2. But hey, that's okay because of reason number 2, the vibe of the Barrio/show. The setting in this show feels like a character itself. You've got these amazing ass set pieces that doesn't feel like it's a generic sitcom background like other TV shows. The contrasts in some of the settings are night and day, metaphorically and physically. It feels like you're in the middle of the barrio with an over-the-shoulder view of what's going on. Although it's more than the barrio, the settings are so diverse, not even joking, it feels like a big-ass GTA 5 world map. You got the hood, Los Santos Mountains, grimy-ass liquor stores, and Trevor's trailer park.
Next time, don't get in my fucking face.
The setting just does so damn much for the show to keep it fresh instead of those old, same, repetitive, stale, generic backgrounds from other sitcoms.
Bazinga.
What good is the feel of the barrio if you ain't gonna shoot it creatively? And the cinematics in this fool is so captivating and done well. Though it's nothing that'll like knock your socks off like Chinatown and Apocalypse Now, but dog, I love the way that some episodes feel like a greatly edited YouTube Cholo skit. One of my favorite episodes is episode 2, literally titled Putazos. And for those of you wondering what putazos are, they're basically
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
where Luis tries to get his old homies to throw down with some old rivals, but they all bail, lag on him, or have just grown up. And a montage ensues that is one of my favorites in the entire show. And when you combine these cinematics with some of the show's lowrider classic oldies, oh yeah, big dog, it's a great show. Deadass, just go watch it. Wait, finish the review first, and like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what else you gotta watch? Your online identity. Don't be this fool. Get today's sponsor, Aura. To my cousin Juan, I'm sorry for stealing your online identity and changing your passwords and shit, but I only did it because you didn't have Aura homes. You need to get that, big dog. In today's time, your online identity and passwords are extremely vulnerable as ever to scammers, spam callers, data brokers, online criminal organizations that are all trying to steal your info. However, completely protecting your online info is easy as only $12. Psych! That's the wrong discount! Completely protecting your online identity is as easy as free for 14 days when you click my special link or QR code. You'll get 14 days of free password management, credit monitoring, data scrubbing, online reports, parent controls, VPNs, and so much more. Trust me, you don't have to watch this fool to be this fool and leave all your data information vulnerable for the criminals taking. Let Aura handle the stress of completely protecting your online info. Don't wait until your private information gets leaked and it's too late. Click on my special link or QR code today. And thank you, Aura, for sponsoring the video.
You know, I keep thinking to myself, so this is freedom, huh? There's times when I miss being in prison. Oh, gee, please, man, like, tell me what to do, because I feel like I'm about to lose my shit. Y'all need to be a lot nicer, like people in prison are.
Reason number 4, the feels. Like I stated before, sometimes the characters are going at each other's necks, but then they're also vibing, chilling, struggling together, and it's not over the top or directly on the nose. But the show does deal with some depression, loss of purpose, loss of direction in life, regret, anxiety, and not being able to be the sick-ass fool that you once thought you were. Some scenes were so greatly done, they reminded me of Tony Soprano's most relatably real but disturbing therapy thoughts, like this one.
It's a good movie, and I never seen it before. But halfway through it, I'm thinking, this is bullshit. Wasting my time. Why do I give a shit who the killer is? What difference is that information gonna make in my life?
Go on.
And what's the point? I mean, you go to Italy, you lift some weights, you watch a movie. It's all a series of distractions till you die.
And believe me, I'm trying to make peace with that. I'm just, I'm tired of wasting time living in the past. Not dealing with change. The world is ever changing, homie. I gotta change with it.
However, on the other side of the emotional highway, you also get great comedy, memorable characters, relatable jokes, and most of all, blood in, blood out references.
Big Luis and all his friends would always call him names. Like white boy, or Miklo, or say stupid tonterías like no mames, güero.
They're so damn funny and subtle. For example, this joke was made when Luis was trying to make amends with everyone that he's wronged it in the past at a baptismo, and this was an after-credit joke that lands so hard.
My cousin Miguel, I'm sorry that whenever we played bodies, I always socked you in your face. But you gotta practice your self-defense, my boy. And to my cousin Ricky, I'm sorry that one time the police pulled us over and I had that gun on me, and I just said it was yours. Because I remember you saying you love that movie Blood In, Blood Out. So I said, fuck it, let that fool experience prison if he loves that movie so much. Lo siento, primo.
This fool isn't a great Latino show. It's a great show featuring Mexicans, blacks, whites, Arabs, and everyone in general.
Yeah, it's blacks versus Mexicans.
Hey, I'm celebrating.
It does tune up some of that brown struggle, but it doesn't flaw upon itself trying to be virtuous or overplaying that generic, you're Mexican if comedy.
Every Latino's got a good bandana and a bad bandana. You got the bad bandana for when you're going out to eat at Wendy's, but you got the good bandana for when you're going to church. It's like that kind of shit.
Season 1 is a solid 9 out of 10 orales.
Oh, fuck yeah, perro.
while season 2 is a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 orales, just because it sidetracks too much with other less interesting characters. Season 2 isn't bad, it's just a bit flawed with the pacing. This show is so good though that I'm actually scared that it's too good to be true and it's gonna get cancelled or slashed sooner or later for some reason, because that's life.
Don't say that, mijo. Don't say that.
And now I am gonna address the allegations about the other shows, because I know you guys are gonna comment, what about these shows? The George Lopez show was good for what it was, but looking back at it now, trying to rewatch it, I don't think it'd be as good as we once originally thought. That's just my opinion. And on my block, season 1 and season 2 were pretty damn great and solid, I'm not gonna lie. But season 3 and 4 were kind of mierda, because that fighting within the group got overplayed and all the drama became too predictable, along with watching minor characters French kiss and grind upon each other was too uncomfortable to watch for like the 10th time on a Netflix series, because Netflix does that a lot. Also, Gentrified, or I believe that's what it's called, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but from what I heard, I wasn't really missing too much. And yeah, thank you to all these special Patreons for making these videos possible, and go ahead and check out Aura. Until next time, later.